Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this year has been one of the 535s that we've been busy with, right? It's a E28 535 that came to us late last year, but we've been crazy at the shop, and I think during the videos you guys have seen it in the background, and I've actually mentioned the car. So we've carried out quite a bit of extensive work on the car with regards to leaks, with regards to suspension, wiring, and so on like that on this car. But I haven't had the chance to actually go and do the videos physically. We've been doing it basically in and out, and it's been crazy. So we've actually gotten to a point now where we're done with the vehicle, and I've just laid down the suspension parts on the floor, which I'll show you guys now. And then I'll put the car on the lift, and I'll show you which parts we've replaced from there. Wiring, we've been through the car as well. We've gone through basically front to back. This car came in with a cluster not working. It was originally an automatic car. So the guys have changed over to manual, and they've used instead of using the 262 gedrag gearboxes, either the dog leg, or we know it as the one up, or other guys know it as the overdrive gearbox. They've used the E34 gearbox. So that's also 260 gedrag, but the easiest way to identify it is that it's got the cooling fins at the bottom, and they normally come out of the E34 535s. So they've used that gearbox on here, and one of the issues we also faced is your linkages basically not being able to line up, because now you've got your links from the E34, whereas this car normally uses the old pre-phase system, which is a plate system. So we've been through quite a bit on the car. The prop also, when the guys done the conversion of the prop was shorter. So yes, it fitted on, but it actually started jumping around because it was on the last of the splines on the center. So we had to get the prop lengthened a bit, rebalanced, put back on here. Suspension, the car drove nice, but it's just purely because of age that a lot of the parts were gone, uh, but not as much as the other cars. This car was actually okay, but majority of the work came in through the electrical side of things. So your cluster not working, there was basically no reading on the clusters, lights not working, windows not working, and we basically started from the front, worked our way through, gone through the wiring, gone through everything, tested everything, made sure everything is clean. The car starts now, it holds idle, it holds charge as well, and that is done. Suspension wise, we've basically done firstly the shocks were gone, right, but we didn't change springs on the car. Then we went over, we done the upper control arms, the lower control arms, the center link on it. We've done the tie rod ends, inners and outers, and I'll show you that on the floor now. We've done the stabilizer links on it. There's duff carrier, but the duff carrier pushes were actually gone on this car. So what would happen is when you're accelerating, if you once you accelerated, the car would actually pull to one side because the duff carrier actually moved. So we had those changed. The duff bush itself, the casing bush itself, was gone, and I actually got that here on the floor here. So I couldn't really do much on this vehicle. We're hoping to get more content on the E28 M5s. We are gonna do full strip downs on them, especially the white one that I put up last year or something like that. Yeah, I think I put a video up last year. So that car is actually complete now. We were actually able to drive the car. We are battling with an airflow meter on the car, so we've stopped now because the car is driving. So what we done was, on that specific car, we used the red M5 with the gold wheels. We used that airflow system, the airflow meter, the idling valve, and airflow meter, idling valve on that car on the white M5. Got the car driving, so we know the car is fine. Now we're gonna do a strip down, and that is content that I can start with properly on those cars, and we can go through step by step with them. Guys, let me put this car up and let me just show you quickly what we've done. And yeah, okay, so here are some of the parts that we've changed, right? So you can see here we've got your control arms, we've got your lowers, your uppers. This is a center link that commonly goes on the E28s, right? And this here normally wears out. So we are able to get some sort of stock on these guys here. Your tie rod ends is basically inners and outers. That's normal on the shocks we done. The duff carrier bushes, we've done both of them. And the duff casing bush is very different to the E30s. That bush was broken completely. So we had that done. So we also had the steering box reconditioned on this car as well, right? It was actually a simple fix as to the E28 M5s. With the M5, I had to drop the whole suspension down. to get to that. With this car, we've actually got a lot of space to get to it. Then here's your control arm. So here's a lower control arm that you can see has been replaced. Your stabilizer link, your upper control arms. This is the center link that I'm talking to you about. That runs basically from your idling arm on your steering box all the way to the other side. This idling arm here was missing a bush as well. And let me just see if I can get to this idling arm. Where's this idling arm here? Here's it here. But the light is going to be bad for you guys. So the idling arm is here, running from here to your cross member. That has been changed. Shocks have been changed. And you can see. So again, it's actually a very nice car. I'm not going to do a test drive on the vehicle now. The client is actually here to collect. That's why apologies for not getting the content out to you guys now this time around, but I will do it on the E28 M5s because we are going to be doing and stuff on there. So yeah guys, anyway, enjoy. Cheers.